and I am on my laptop here, so hopefully my sound and everything is okay. We're also in a hotel room, so you got the nice little hotel background there behind me. I am excited today going to show you a few of the new LinkedIn features that are rolling out. You may not have them yet because LinkedIn likes to roll things out as it pleases them, as they please. So look for these as you're working on your own profile or as you're working with your clients, especially one of these for small businesses and one of them more for everyone. So let's jump in here and look at some of these new features that are available on LinkedIn. And they're both on your profile. And again, most people should have them, but if you don't, you can just keep checking back to see when you get them. So you're going to go to your picture and then view profile to see these new pieces. And the new parts that are available are one under your header here, under your name, where you can change your name and do all of that good stuff. At the very bottom, now there's a link. Add a link that will appear at the top of your profile. And I haven't done it yet because I thought I'd wait and do it here while we were all together and just see what it looks like when we do that. Now, this I don't think is connected to creator mode. If you don't have it yet, you just keep checking back to see if you do. People started to get this a couple of weeks ago, and I just noticed it today in my profile. So we can add that in, and then now you can see that there's this careerthoughtleaders.com that's here. You always had the ability to add links, but they were under your contact info. And now you have this extra link kind of looking more like almost a Twitter profile where you get that link that's going to show up right there on your profile. So that's one of the things on our LinkedIn profiles. And then the next one is all the way down here. You'll notice it if you go in to edit a job. So I can go in and edit my experience sections. We'll do it that way first, and then we'll go through the other way. So I can edit my experience sections. And when I go to do that, maybe just let me edit this top one here. I'll also be able to add skills now. If you're just starting, it looks like you could add skills here. Since I already have 50 skills in my skills section, I can't add any skills in this area, but they're going to show up both places. So if you don't have all 50 skills, you can make the change actually in your experience section. If you've already put 50 skills into your profile, then you're going to keep scrolling on down to the skills section. And in the skills section, did I pass it? Oh, no, I'm in experience only. Go back out here. While I'm doing that, feel free to say hello. Love to see where you're joining from. And if you have these new features, so let me know, do you have these new features where you can come in and change your link, add a link, and add your skills to your profile. So under the skills area, again here, now I can find it. I'm in the right spot. Under skills, when I go in and edit the skills, it will give me the opportunity to edit each individual skill. And for each individual skill, I can add it to a job. So social media marketing, I don't know which jobs I want to add that to. And you might say, well, Marie, why does that matter? Because you only get 5 skills per job. So when I have added 5 skills to, my CEO role there, I'll be done. I won't be able to add any more skills to it. And so you want to think about which skills you might really want to pair with which job. And you do that here in this section. So I go into resume writing and put that into a few jobs. So you can see how those connect. And then we'll go back to the jobs and see how the skills look as well. So I'm going to come back up here and go back out to my main edit page. So you can see now that those skills show up here at the bottom. Those skills show up. and they show up here right above the media. So you can connect up to 5 skills to each job. You can still have 50 skills down below, but I believe you connect 5 skills to each job. So that someone says they have the new link. Great. Love to hear if you've got the skills feature. Not everyone may have it, but I think this one is rolling out to everyone. You don't have to have a fancy, premium account or creator mode on or anything for that to work, and you can connect the skills to the jobs. I like it because it looks almost like when we used to put the specialties down at the bottom, but now it's connected to your skills. And we'll have to help people be a little strategic with how they use those 5 skills so that they can do it in a way that maximizes their profile. You also have the skills feature. Great. Thank you for joining us. But you do have creator mode. Yeah, so someone will have to let me know. I believe that you have these no matter what, but I love to hear from people when you find out. If you're watching this and you go in and check, let us know if you have them or not. It's always helpful for other people just to see who has things and who doesn't, to not feel alone. Don't feel alone if you don't have the upgrade, because that's just the way that LinkedIn does things. They roll things out haphazardly, if you will, and kind of do it the way that they want to do it. So I always am checking on what's new in LinkedIn. We were talking about some of the other, well, they're not new, but we were talking about the marketplace features with our group of people that are in our social media training. But it's always interesting to see what's new and what people are doing with it. So if you have the opportunity to share with that, please let us know. And if you see anything else new on LinkedIn, we're always also sharing that in our Facebook group for career services providers, and that is free. So if you're interested in joining that, let me know. Love to have you in that free Facebook group where we join and share. And also in our Mighty Networks community, you can join in there and share things, and we can chat about what's new there as well. Before I go today, it's going to be real short today, but before I go, I just wanted to let you know that today is the last day for our Career Industry Authority membership. So if you have not joined yet and you are thinking about it, today's the day, and we'd love to have you. The cart closes today. If you have questions, send me a note, let me know. You can send me a message on LinkedIn. The Career Industry Authority is a group of mostly experienced professionals, some of them maybe a little bit new to their own business, and some of them not in business, who get together on a regular basis and talk about the new things, the next, as well as supporting them in their practice. How do you handle this with a client? How do you do that to grow your practice? Those are the questions that people have on a regular basis. And we have regular opportunities for people to get help. We call those our strategy calls. So you can come to a strategy call and ask your questions. Skill building sessions, those are the workshops that people are paying for from the public. Those come with the membership. Content Vault is all of our recorded webinars, so hundreds of hours there of trainings available to you, and then discounts on our events and our certifications and so much more. So if you're interested in that, I'll put up the link here shortly, and we'd love to have you in that community. We will open it up again later in the year, but it will probably be at a higher rate because we're continuing to build the value for those programs, and our community is just so much fun. So if you have any questions on that, let me know. And again, the deadline to do that is today, and there's the link for that in ThriveCart. Let me know. It looks like a few others of you jumped in. So Jackie has the website, but not the skills. Interesting. And then have the link. Still need to check on the skills. Have the link and the skills. Great. Sometimes wait a few to see if they're going to stick. Yeah. I haven't gone in and put too much effort into my skills section for that reason. It's fairly easy. So people don't have to try too hard there. For our clients and when we're building their profile, that's another thing we'll have to think about is as you're building their profile, are you going to help them pick the 5 skills for each job? And, I think that's something that people could put a little bit of time into to make sure those 5 that they want highlighted are highlighted at the end of the job. I'm also wondering if this will mean that recommendations connected to the job will come back. I really liked that feature because now the recommendations are all buried at the bottom. And when you could have a few featured recommendations actually connected to a job, I felt like they were so much more powerful. So I'm wondering now that they're connecting skills to the job, will they go back to that feature where they had the recommendations connected to the jobs? Because I thought that was really powerful. The skills, I like it. I don't know that it's a huge value add, but it is nice. The recommendations to me were something I want higher up on my profile rather than buried down at the bottom. But we will see what LinkedIn decides. And we'll go with the flow, I guess, but we'll try to keep you updated on the new things that they are bringing out. I look forward to seeing you next week in the traveling roadshow that I have become. I'll be in a new location next week, but we'll bring the same new in the next in the careers field. We'll see you next week. Thank you, everyone.